Bye. Have a good day. See you later. Love you. Yes, Steve. So you want to go out there? It's too cold. Come on. Get some snow.
There is nothing like
You're going the wrong way. Yeah, come back. Nothing. Nope. Alright, close it up. Can you lock it? Yeah, keep it closed. I'll lock it. Pull the key out. Alright, let's go. Are you already leaving? So some of you know I've been home a little bit here last week. If you've been watching some of the vlogs, I've had a little bit of time off. I got a few days off because of my wife's grandmother passing away, which that's where my wife is at today, is at the funeral. I'm home with the children. We just thought that was that's just a decision. I gotta fix that, man. It's really bugging me. So that was just a decision that we made, that we couldn't really find a babysitter. We didn't have anybody available, and we didn't really want to take our two small boys to the funeral home. You know, they're rambunctious and they run and jump, and that's what they want to do all day long. So it's a little bit easier to just do this. So I just stay home with them. She can go take care of what she's got to take care of with family. And, you know, they understand. Nobody's going to say anything. So it's just how we're doing it. You got to handle situations the way you got to handle them, right? So, anyways. So I got up. I got the kid, Ensley. She went off on the bus, started her school day, and the wife took off shortly after that, and I had just the two boys. And for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to try to go out and do a couple errands, and boy, what was I thinking? Now, it's not necessarily that they're bad or anything, but holy cow, man, they're just a handful. So, if you are a stay-at-home parent of any kind, male, female, mom, dad, if you stay at home with your kids all the time, like my wife does, bless her. You guys are all amazing. Seriously, like, you guys deserve some kind of award for being stay-at-home parents. It's super valuable for the children, and it's actually very beneficial to partners even. Like, in my career, if I had to also worry about all the other things that my wife takes care of, I don't know if I could advance as far, and I don't even know if I could do like this side of things if I didn't have her there taking care of some of that other stuff and, you know, helping push me along to keep building all this stuff, right? So she's an amazing woman. I'm super lucky. And if anybody has a significant other that stays home in their relationship, later tonight, I want you to look at your partner that stays home with those kids all day long, and I want you to say, I really appreciate you. And then after you do that, I want you to go ahead and give them a foot massage. I don't even care if you're afraid of feet. The amount of stuff that they do in a day is just phenomenally insane. And not only that, but they're also cleaning and cooking and cleaning and cooking and cleaning. And did I mention cooking? There's a lot of cooking and cleaning when you're home all day long with kids. So don't be a burden when you come home from work to your significant other. Be, well, as some of my friends all like to say, be a blessing to your significant other. That's it. Rant over. I really appreciate what my wife does, and I appreciate people who stay home with their kids. You all know that I kind of work out of town a bit, so when I come home, I try to do above and beyond what my normal role would be at home to show my wife how much I appreciate her, and to, you know, give back to her for having to deal with the fact that I'm out of town and not there to help her. So, with all that being said, I got some really exciting stuff going on this week. Today, well, actually, by the time you see this, I would have already got it. But I am going to pick up something for the greenhouse. Yeah, I got something I'm going to pick up for this greenhouse, which means one of these things has got to go. I can't have a chalkboard and a water table in the greenhouse for what I'm going to do. This is also going to require me to do a little bit of rearranging and measuring and figuring out, because we're going to do an addition to this greenhouse, and we are going to start focusing our energy back on the greenhouse. Because, as you know, I've been planting all the garlic, and we're done with that. That kind of project's over now. Done for the remainder of the season. We have no more garlic to plant. It's been done. It's been in the ground for a few days now. Everything is mulched over, ready to go. We're just waiting for spring. Well, for the most part, it's all done. I got to make up a couple tags because I forgot to mark a couple things that I planted the other day. So I need 3 of these. And I believe I need another one that's for the other variety. Alright, let's go throw these in the ground, guys. Of course I will carry you like you're my children. I'm used to it. I got 3 of them. There's always somebody to be carried around. Let's go, let's go. Alright, throw one of these in right there. Yeah, so a big deal is now that the garlic is all done and planted, we can start refocusing our energy onto the greenhouse. You see it back there, beautiful. You guys all know how much I love that thing, but I really need to figure out a way to heat it. The joy of living in the city. So I really gotta find out a way to heat that cheaply. And what I'm going to pick up later today is gonna be a big step in that direction. So I'm pretty excited about getting my hands on it. Oh yeah, you country folks probably don't understand that at all. Alright, into the ground. Whew. Let's get back in that greenhouse, man. It's cold out here. Just gotta weave our way in and out, in and out. All the cattle panels. Growing lots of cattle panels here. Oh. Even though I just put like a hand on the inside, I go pull it. It'd probably be better than what it is right now. So, hey, we gotta do something later. So, the winter projects will be adding up. There's not as much to do in the winter, but we can just still do a few things here and there, like add a handle to that thing. And I'm gonna actually build out the inside of these walls a little bit more, because I noticed that some of my wood is, and I know I used the wrong wood, guys. So you don't have to like correct me on the fact that I used the wrong wood. I know I did, but I already kind of started here, right? I put this up here. I'm going to put a stud down, and then I'm going to be able to screw the outside edge of this board into there, and I'm going to put another one in the middle here. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do a middle support down below here or not. Papa Pepper. Papa Pepper, make it rain, Papa Pepper, make it rain, Papa Pepper. So I gotta get those things in a better place. So by building that out, I'm gonna put that foam insulation we were talking about in there. And I'm gonna really try to bulk up the ends of this. I think that foam insulation will be really good for that. And outside of that, the next thing would be working on probably a double plastic way, or even just like some hay maybe on the outside bottom of this. I don't know how far we're gonna get into that, but we got the other thing we're doing, which you'll see in another vlog. You'll see what I'm getting later today, but in another vlog you'll see how we're gonna implement what we're getting today. And yeah, you're gonna see some of this other stuff coming up. So winter, now that it's here, we'll be doing a lot more little projects. It won't be as much. One thing, the garlic's done, planted. We're working on the greenhouse. We're gonna do a couple things to try to heat the greenhouse. And then beyond that, kind of like outside of here, can't really see, but through that plastic behind me is the soon-to-be Citystead apiary. I really think we're going to start those next year. So what I got to do is make sure I clear that all out. Make sure I lay down a good foundation. I'm even thinking of pea gravel with some cardboard under it and some plastic cardboard, pea gravel, or plastic cardboard wood chips. I'm not 100% sure yet. But I'm going to do that while I can before the snow starts really flying. So that's my next big project outside of just a little dinking around inside the greenhouse a bit and working on some heating projects, but kind of bounce those back and forth because what we got is really hardy greens and they actually still look really green in here, so I'm not too worried about them dying out or anything. But I do want to try to get some heat on this before like January comes, because that's when it really will, that's when the ice will really be hitting us in January. It'll be so cold that, you know, I won't even want to come out here. It seems colder this year than last year in here. I feel like I was doing videos in t-shirts in December out here, and now it's like I'm wearing this and I'm a little bit chilly. You know that I'm getting older, one or the other. I definitely ain't losing none of that protective layer, that's for sure. Alright, so with all the family here from Georgia on my wife's side, they decided to go to the movies. Took E and Mr. Man to go see Frozen 2. Which means me and Oz, shaky, 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 you? Me and Oz are about to go pick up, yes, the new addition to the greenhouse. You guys ready to go? You ready to go? You ready to go? You ready to go? Oh yeah, we got some rain barrels. Alright, so we just got back. Haas took a little nap on the way over there. This is what we got, guys. I got 3 new rain barrels. The really cool thing about these is that we live close to the town that I grew up in. Went to high school, and I didn't really grow up, but I went to high school and middle school in Imlay City, Michigan. And they're very well known for having the Vlasic pickle factory, because all summer long the whole town smells like pickles. So when I find these, I'm super excited because I know these are food grade. They've been used to transport the cucumbers to make the pickles. So whenever I find these, I'm super pumped because they're very easy to just transfer to do rain collection or anything like that. Now, I told you I'm going to put these in the greenhouse, so I'm sure you guys can already guess what they're going to be for. I'll be able to fit maybe 1, 2, or I might be able to put 3 of these in there. So it's not like a ton. GDP will probably be excited that I can find these so easily because they're just all over the place. And they like to collect rain in anything they can. So I'm pumped about having these and getting these out in the greenhouse, and we're going to fill these up. Now I'm going to show that in another video. We'll set these up, and you'll be seeing that in the future, so stay tuned for that later to come. But we gotta eat some dinner. You hungry? You hungry? Alright, dinner time. Alright guys, that's enough of my rambling. Remember, if you have a significant other that stays home all day long with those kids, those babies, make sure you thank them. Just tell them how much you appreciate them. That's it. See you guys in the next one.